Reborn at the Spirit Sword selection. That person gave up the finest sword in the 9 provinces. Liuli and chose a rusty broken sword despised by Mystic Sect. Because in your past life during the sect tournament, Liuli saw your junior brother get hurt and forced the blade to turn, joining him to pierce you through. Then she bonded with him before the whole sect. Only then did you know her heart was already his. When you opened your eyes again, you played along with your junior brother and let him trip you like before. Then you let him snatch Liuli from your hand. Seeing this, your fellow disciples rushed to help you. Junior brother? Master Wuxin gave Liuli to senior brother for protection. Why are you holding on and refusing to let go? The sect master also suppressed his displeasure and said in a low voice, return Liuli to your senior brother. At the next sword selection ceremony, the sect will find you a spirit sword. There is no rush. Your junior brother pouted unwillingly, but the sect always teaches us, sword cultivators must respect spirit swords. Senior brother has a hollow spirit root and no future. Would that not bury a spirit sword in dust? It is better to give her to me. A hollow root sounds rare if said nicely. Said bluntly, it means useless trash. Everyone avoided saying it, only to protect your pride. Better my foot. Either wait until next time, or take that broken sword. The sect master reached to take the sword, but Liuli suddenly flared with cold light. The sword spirit Liuli appeared in a white dress. She stood proudly before Yichen and spoke coldly. I only accept Yichen as my master. Force me and I will seal myself here. For a sword spirit sealing herself was self-ruin. The finest sword in the 9 provinces had pride. She would rather break than bend. The sect master looked at you awkwardly. You smiled, and picked up the rusty broken sword he despised before. We sword cultivators of Qingshan sect respect sword spirits. Since Liuli has chosen a master, then give her to junior brother. I am useless anyway. A broken sword is enough. Liuli lifted her chin proudly, and left arm in arm with the smug junior brother. The sect master thought you were acting out. Tenhan, do not be rash. This is just scrap iron. Your third uncle master must have picked it from junk. The sword spirit inside is probably long gone. How can it protect you? Why not choose another? The others also offered you their spirit swords, but you shook your head and refused. To own a spirit sword of their own was every sword cultivator's deepest wish. How could you take someone else's? Someone fumed. Who knows what trick junior brother used to make that sword spirit choose him? But you knew Liuli had wanted him all along. Your name was Gu Qianhan. Unlike your powerful father, who was upright and full of justice, you had a hollow spirit root, born with no talent for cultivation. Your father loved you dearly. He said hollow roots were rare. So what if you could not cultivate? Rare things are precious, understand. But your father loved the people more. For the greater good, he died with the evil Blood Moon sect leader, and became a hero admired by all. After his death, all your uncles loved you even more. Your father's childhood friend? Master Wuxin found the finest sword in the 9 provinces, and asked the sect master to give it to you at the ceremony, hoping its sword spirit could protect you. But Liuli looked down on a useless person like you. She liked the gifted and charming junior brother more. But at that time, you liked her very much. So when junior brother first touched Liuli, you got up and kicked him over, then snatched the sword back. Junior brother insisted on joining the selection. The other spirit swords had been chosen, so the unwanted broken sword was left to him, as Liuli's master. You did all you could to treat her well, to make up for the fact that she could not follow her master into battle. But raising a sword spirit cost no less than a spirit beast, especially one like Liuli, the finest sword in the 9 provinces. She was too proud to use common spirit items. Her food had to be rare treasures. Her bathwater had to be immortal dew from Tianshan Gate. Her whetstone had to be Black Mountain sect ore. She said only that suited the finest sword in the 9 provinces. Those things were expensive, but your elders loved you and gave you piles for free. They still could not help advising you. Sword cultivators respect their spirits, but master and servant must know their place. Do not spoil her too much. You felt bad taking things for free, so you dropped off snacks and ran, leaving their advice behind too. When your money ran out, you took commissions, because your cultivation was too low. You could only take low-paying jobs that were not too dangerous. When you came back tired and filthy, Liuli always looked disgusted, then took the things you brought for her. When no one was around, you would secretly practice a few moves. It was just empty form without power, but you were still happy. Only Liuli was not happy, until one day after a commission, you came back filthy with 2 pieces of ore, and saw junior brother using Liuli in your courtyard. Liuli stood beside him and watched quietly, with a smile and admiration you had never seen. When you questioned him, junior brother acted wronged again. Senior brother. I had never seen such a powerful sword. I just could not resist. I am sorry, senior brother, but seeing him look so wronged, Liuli beside him grew unhappy. As his senior, you should lend him the sword for a bit. Even I did not mind. Why are you upset? Seeing junior brother look so pitiful, your heart softened a little, so you let it go. Junior brother was overjoyed. He said to repay you, he would guide your sword practice. You remembered how every time you practiced, Liuli would say with a cold face, your moves are terrible and all wrong, so you gladly agreed. From then on, junior brother came every day, saying he would teach you sword arts, but he held Liuli. While you held a broken fire poker, this was Liuli's demand. Your movements are so ugly. How can you hold Liuli? Learn properly first. But your swordsmanship barely improved. While Liuli and junior brother grew closer, even when junior brother did not come, Liuli would carry the sword to find him, until the sect tournament. Junior brother asked to duel you. The winner would become Liuli's new master. Only then did you understand why Liuli had never bonded with you, but you had never forced her. You thought if you kept treating her well, one day she would agree. The other disciples were angry. Senior brother, do you still not see it? He has taken a fancy to your sword, and is scheming to steal it. He has no shame. Junior brother acted as if he heard nothing, holding an ordinary disciple's iron sword, with a look of pure entitlement. Senior brother, I do not want to bully you. Liuli and I already share one heart. Your talent truly is not worthy of her. Admit defeat and let go. Hearing this, you were furious. You had cared for her day and night, and worked yourself ragged for her, just because your talent was weak. Were you meant to hand over what was yours? You stepped onto the arena. You knew you could not beat him, but you refused to surrender. Ignoring the sect master's scolding, junior brother struck to kill. You raised your sword to meet him, but Liuli feared junior brother would be hurt, and forced the blade to turn. Piercing you together with him, she did not even look at you in the blood. She turned and leaned into junior brother's arms, asking if he was hurt, and bonded with him in front of you. Only then did you know Liuli loved him long ago. Late at night, you stared at the rusty broken sword, and sighed again and again. I was careless. The sect master was right. This is just scrap iron. Forget hoping for a sword spirit inside. With this rusty blade, it could barely cut anything. But as a sword cultivator, you could not bear seeing a sword fall this low, even if it was broken. After all your effort, the mud and rust were washed clean, and the broken sword showed its true form. A dark red hilt, a crimson blade carved with intricate patterns. The edge was extremely sharp. It even cut your finger while you cleaned it. This sword felt unlike the cold, distant Liuli. It was alluring but not evil, and carried a vast grandeur, even as a broken sword. You could imagine its former splendor when whole. After working so long, you could barely stay awake. You flicked the blade. It is pretty, but pretty useless. After saying that, you could not fight sleep, and fell asleep on the table. In your dream, you seem to hear someone speak. Of course I am pretty. I am the most beautiful in heaven and earth. But this man has a strong flick. Where did he flick me just now? The next day, before you could figure out whether last night was a dream, junior brother arrived with Liuli. Senior brother, I just saw everyone's sword spirits. It really opened my eyes. Now let me see yours. His eyes were full of smugness. After all, who could beat Liuli the finest sword? Liuli looked at him fondly, her tone gentle and helpless. A rusty broken sword is only scrap iron. How could it have a sword spirit? She glanced at you with contempt. A cripple is not worthy of one. Junior brother quickly covered his mouth. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, senior brother. But though a broken sword is useless, it does suit your carefree aura. You knew junior brother was unhappy, because the sectmaster and disciples backed you yesterday. He came to cause trouble and you were about to curse. But someone spoke faster than you. What dog is barking so early and disturbing me?